Hello, welcome to Stop by Miriam's. It has been a minute. Today's episode is going to be on how to quickly and effectively meal plan your week. This video should be no more than 10 minutes tops. I just wanted to go through the steps of meal planning so you never have to wonder, and you can always have something that you have written down for your day when it comes to what to eat. This is great for stay-at-home moms. This is great for people who work but don't have enough time to come back and cook a whole thing. And this is also, I think, really good for people who don't like meal prepping. There's a difference between meal prepping and meal planning. Meal planning looks more like this, where you know what you're going to be making, but you haven't necessarily prepped every single component of that meal yet. You might have it in the fridge, you might have the groceries there. So the first thing you're going to want to do, is have some kind of a place to write them down. A consistent place helps because you're always going to go back to it. So mine is just this fun black and white notebook, and an inspirational one, I would also say. And then what you're going to want to do is label it. So label it with some meal plan for your the days of your week. So January 19th through 24th, that's today's. And then what you're going to want to do is just go through Monday through Sunday, or you can do Monday through Friday, because usually Saturday and Sunday is a little bit easier for people. Sometimes I'll do all 7, sometimes I'll just do 5. Label all of them, and then you're going to want to write what you already know. Okay, so for instance, I already knew that we're going to have barbecue with friends on Monday. Okay, I also knew that Friday specifically is our out dinner night. So we'll usually do Chipotle or a rotisserie chicken or something. Now that leaves Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this is the next step. This is, I guess you could say, step 2. That is to break down your meal component into 3 things for every night, and that is a carb, a protein, a vegetable. I usually focus highly on the protein and the vegetable. The carb comes as a side thing, because I don't like us eating a whole lot of bread or rice or pasta or potatoes are fine sometimes, but I try to focus mainly on the protein and the carb. The protein and the vegetable. But I'm flexible with the carbs. So for me, the first thing I'm gonna think is, okay, what meats do I have in the fridge? And so for this week, I have heart. Okay, we try to do organ meats every once in a while. And so for this one, for Wednesday, I know I have ground beef. I have pork loin. I have some steaks. And I think Sunday is actually going to be veggie. Yeah. So I'll think through them. I'm like, okay, how do I want to organize this? How do I want to break this down? So we have our meat taken care of, and then the next thing is going to be our vegetable. Okay, so I'll think, okay, what vegetables do I have? I have eggplants in the fridge, carrots. I also have some spinach that's included in the veggies here. And then carb. Quinoa is going to be our carb for one of the days, maybe multiple times. I haven't really decided that yet. I do have rice, but I'm just not, I guess I'll probably won't be cooking it for this week. And potatoes. So I'll think through the things in my head, the vegetable, the carbohydrates in my head, and then I'll go through the list. I guess potatoes and sweet potatoes can kind of be both. They can be a carb and a vegetable. But we're usually more lenient on that, and we'll have more of that. So I'll think through that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to think, okay, what do I have on Tuesday? That's when usually I'll look at my planner. So when I'm meal planning, a lot of times I'm also planning my weekly agendas. So I'll think, okay, what do we actually have on Tuesday? And I'm like, you know what? I know that heart is like a bigger thing to cook, and it takes a while to thaw. I'm like, Tuesday nights we have nothing. So I'm like, I can do that. I can do that on Tuesday night. I should not do that on Wednesday, where I have a doctor's appointment, and we also have Bible study that night. We are not going to be at home for 3 or 4 hours. So Eggplant lasagna is something that I've actually halfway meal prepped in the freezer. And so Thursday I'm like, okay, I can definitely, pork tenderloins take like no time to cook. So that one, I'm definitely going to be doing that for Thursday because I teach on Thursday. And my husband also won't be around for like bedtime help with my daughter. So I'm like, okay, this is an easy meal and easy cleanup. Saturdays, we're all home. There's, again, nothing really crazy going on. The picanha is more, not time consuming, but it just takes a little bit for it to cook. So I'm like, okay, you know what, we could probably do that on Saturday, okay? Sunday, though, my Sundays, I actually have a whole entire list of foods that I just reserve for Sundays, because Sundays are rest day, and I don't like cooking intensive meals. I try to do one pot on Sundays. I legit only do one pot meals on Sundays, or breakfast for dinner. So we're going to be doing one pot pasta. So, yeah, and that's it. I like meal planning. I'm a meal planner over a prepper for sure. But yeah, I hope this can be helpful. This takes 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. You kind of want to break down what you already have. But if you want to do the opposite, where you want to go to the grocery store after you meal plan, then you can kind of pick and choose you can still use the protein, carb, and vegetable method, but I would highly focus on that when you're picking out your meals from your cookbooks or whatever it is that you use, Pinterest or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it.